All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. And another important video for sure for all those English learners who really want to enhance their spoken English skills. And they are every day eager about getting better and better, just like me. I am also someone who loves this language. I love English language, to be very honest. And each and every single day, I just want to get better and better and better at every single possible department of this language, be it speaking, be it listening, reading, writing. Although there are these four areas only, but whatever is related to this language, I just want to ace it. I just want to get so damn good at it, right? As good as possible. We can never be perfect, but because perfection is again it's a very subjective thing, but again, even if it's an objective thing, if there is a particular definition of exact perfection related to this thing, at least, so I just want to achieve that level then. But at least we can get better and better each and every single day. We can at least continue to work on this. All right, so what is the topic for the today? What's the topic for the today? What kind of English is it? What's the topic for today? uh, how English can change your career opportunities. How English can change your career opportunities. Right. We all know that when we know good English, we can speak good English. Uh, we get more opportunities than people who can't speak English or can't speak good English. There is no denying in this fact that people who speak very good English generally are paid higher. There is no doubt about it. They get jobs easily. They get bigger packages in their jobs. They get more respect. They are taken more seriously in their jobs, or in whichsoever profession they are. You know, even if you are in a business, uh, even if you are a freelancer, you can, you know, no matter if you're doing a job, you're a self-employed person, you are in a business, or any damn type of profession you have. When you start speaking English, or when people know that yes, you can speak English, you speak a good English, you don't have any problem with speaking English or being in English conversation environment, people, at least in India that I've seen, people genuinely take you more seriously. People genuinely respect you more, even unknowingly, right? It's not that they themselves have wired something in themselves, or they have made some sort of change, or a mind shift is there by themselves. No, this is how we are wired. It is somewhere in our DNA, because of the evolutionary process, because you know like how Britishers ruled us, and how English was considered very important, and still, uh, uh, the leftovers, I would say, the leftovers of this language, or the that ruling of Britishers has been such that even the leftover effect of you know that rule that they did is quite gigantic, I would say. That English earlier was definitely considered an elite level of language. It was related to the first class standard, or the high class, or the elite standard of our nation, because only the Britishers spoke English, or uh, the Indians, who belonged to such a very high level, such high-fi families, or royal families, or very good families, rich families, only spoke English. So whoever wanted to do anything significant in the government back then, or in any good area, uh, in those particular times, that person had to speak good English. So this is why English was considered the standard. It was considered an absolute high standard, and still you would see that English is considered at an elite level, at least in India. I'm talking about, right? This is why English is taken very seriously, or any English speaking person is taken very seriously. So we definitely get a lot of opportunities, and even when we have to move to some other countries, to specifically the English speaking countries, qualifying the IELTS exam, or any equivalent exam related to English, is mandatory. Even if you are going abroad for your education, or to get settled, or for your work visa, or anything, any purpose, your English should be good. Then only you're able to qualify those exams. And once you qualify, then only you become more eligible to move to the places. This is the importance of this language. So, does English change our career opportunities or give us way more opportunities in our life? The answer is a big yes. A big yes. English definitely opens a lot of opportunities. Let's say you are doing a job where you can't speak English. Once you start speaking good English, you will have more confidence. You can give presentations, you can talk to your bosses, talk to your colleagues in a much better way. And even if you see there is no scope in your particular job, even while having good English speaking skills, you always have the option and the freedom to move to some other jobs, right? You can definitely move to some other companies, to some other jobs. And if you can speak very good English, once they see that you can speak very good English, so they see potential in you. Definitely, you already have the experience from your existing job and the previous jobs, whatever you did, if you did. So that experience plus your good English speaking skills combined, so your employer see you as a big asset for them. They see the potential in you. They see what all they can get from you. They see how effectively you can speak with the clients, with the customers, among your colleagues, among your team members, how well you can give the presentations, how well you can explain things to maybe the client, to the customers, right? So they see all these things. And generally, I'm not talking about everybody else, but generally, a person who speaks very good English generally possess a bit more knowledge and information and wisdom as well than most other people. Generally, I've seen this thing. I know that language has nothing to do with the wisdom and the intelligence and everything, but this is something that I've personally observed. The reason might be their exposure to, you know, more and more of good quality content. Maybe they have consumed some good quality of videos and movies and books and whatnot, because there is a lot of content available in English. So, as you consume all this content in English, not only your wisdom goes higher, your knowledge goes higher, but your English also gets better. So, this is what I'm saying, and this is just my observation and my opinion. I'm not making any statement or anything, because I'm also saying this, that a language has nothing to do with wisdom or knowledge. But this is something that I've observed. The people who generally speak good or very good English, they generally possess some decent amount of wisdom. If not wisdom, wisdom is probably the biggest thing, in my opinion, uh, as far as the intellect and intelligence and all these things are concerned, or smartness and everything is concerned. But at least you will find them more intelligent and more aware than most other people who can't speak English, right? So your employer basically sees the potential, be it a job, be it your freelancing stuff, or you are in a business or anything. So English always helps. That's the main thing, right? It's not a very uh, it's not a question, which requires to be answered in a much elaborative way. If I had to answer in just one word, the answer would be yes. A big yes. Definitely, English does change your career opportunities significantly. I would say gigantically. There's a big impact of English. If you can speak good English, you get so many opportunities. Let me give you some examples. Like you must have seen the news reporters, the people working in news channels and everything. Let me tell you, a person, a reporter working in a Hindi news channel or in a vernacular news channel, at the same designation, with the same skills, with the same experience, and the same level of knowledge and experience and everything, is also carried by some other person who is working in an English news channel. Let me tell you, the person working in an English news channel will be paid more, and they are paid more. They have been paid more throughout, throughout the time, since this thing, this news telecast and everything has evolved. The English speaking news reporters are paid more. The English speaking news anchors are paid more. The English commentators are paid more. I'm not talking about the absolute celebrities, or who have got a very big face value or something. Then definitely, even if you're speaking Hindi or any other language, you can definitely get paid more than an English speaking people who is not having a face value. But let's say if the face value is similar, the experience is similar, the skills are similar, and one speaks Hindi or any other language and another one speaks English language, let me tell you, the English speaking person will always be paid more. Exceptions might be there, because exceptions are always there in a life. I hope you're getting what I'm saying. English definitely opens a lot of. You have to move to abroad, English will help you. For education, yes, it will help you. For job abroad, it will help you. You want to get settled abroad, it will help you. For work visa, it will help you. Uh, if you want to get better education while staying in India itself, English will help you. If you want to go for an MBA from a very good college, English will help you. All the very good courses, very good degrees and diplomas and whatnot nowadays are available in English only. And if your English skills are not good, you will struggle a lot. And that's the reality. This is the reality that I personally observed. If you're, let's say, if you want to go for an MBA, I'm not suggesting you to go for an MBA, I'm just talking about the current scenario. If let's say you want to go for an MBA from a very good college, you will have to go through CAT exam, and CAT exam is entirely in English only. There is no option to choose any language or anything. MBA is majorly in English only. The entire course content, the entire teaching, the entire pedagogy is in English only. So if your English is not good, you might be good technically in some subjects. You might be good at maths, like we call it quants. You might have some good business sense or something. But if your English is not there, or if you have got a very basic or very minuscule level of English, very low level of English, you are going to struggle, my friend. That's the reality. You must have seen one common thing that I have personally observed is that people who have got passed from good MBA colleges and very reputed MBA colleges, they all possess one common thing, and that is their spoken English ability, their speaking English, their English ability. I mean to say, they all have got very good English speaking skills and very good overall English, development they have. This is something that I have observed. They speak very good English. They comprehend English really well. So their English thing is pretty much sorted up to a very big level, up to a very good level. There might be some things that I couldn't pick or I couldn't talk about in this video. So if you guys can, or if you guys want, you can definitely let me know in the comments. I think enough for this video. I don't know how long this video has been so far. It's already been close to 14 minutes now. All right. My hair are messy and they are going to be fixed in a day or two, probably. Probably in a day or two. I will definitely try my best in a day or two, I can say. If you guys want to have one-on-one speaking practice conversation, because see, English improvement, speaking English, I should say spoken English improvement can be done only when we start speaking, only when we practice speaking. If you won't practice speaking, speaking won't come to you. You cannot speak English then. Trust me, you might be great at grammar, you might be great at vocabulary. Vocabulary might be fantastic, but still you might struggle heavily while speaking English, because you have not practiced speaking English at a stretch, right? Like I've been able to speak for many minutes, and I've already made a lot of videos, and I've generally spoken a lot of times in English. There have been instances where I've spoken in English for many minutes and even hours, right? So now I have got some sort of practice and my confidence is a bit higher just because of the speaking practice. So you will also have to practice speaking. Trust me, you can learn endless grammar. You might be perfect at grammar and vocabulary, but you might still struggle, and you will struggle. You will struggle while speaking in English if you have not practiced speaking. Understand this. So if you want to have one-on-one speaking session where you can practice with me, I'm here to help you. I'm here to support you and assist you with whatever knowledge, whatever limited knowledge I have. But I will definitely make sure I give to you whatever I have or whatever I can give, right? So the links are in the description and in the pinned comment. You can check them out and connect with me directly. We will have a video call, a video session, a practice session, and anything else you want to say, you can leave that down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.